Welcome to Empowered to Thrive. I'm your host, Corrine Powell, and I'm thrilled that you've chosen to join me today. I am excited to help you prioritize yourself. You deserve to enjoy your life. You deserve to feel empowered. So how can we go about that? We're going to create change by looking inward, and what we do with our inner world affects our outer world. So today, let's get really practical. How can you start, and what's going to have a tremendous amount of impact on that change you want to have? Start to witness yourself. Notice the ways you interact with people. Start to become aware of the narrative, the story that's playing in your mind. When you perceive something going on in the room that you're in or with the people you're nearby, there's a reason that you perceive it to be as it is. Sometimes it's based off of fact and experiences. Other times it's based off of our own inner beliefs and the judgments that we carry through life, the judgments our parental figures had, the people we grew up around, and the way that they saw life and society as a whole is impacting the ways that we see it today. And it can be extremely empowering to just take a step back and to witness, start to notice. Interesting how I just interacted with that person. Wow, I noticed that sensation I felt in my body. The story I'm telling myself right now. Wow, I'm believing that people don't want to be around me, that they're just putting up with me. That if they really could tell me what they thought, they would have a buttload of crap to dish my way. What is it? How do you see yourself? And how do you perceive that others see you? That story we tell ourselves is impacting the way we show up. It's impacting the interactions we have. It's impacting our view of self. When you look in the mirror, how do you think of that person you see there? Are you kind to them, or do you belittle them? Start to notice, witness, simply observe. You don't have to make judgments now on your observations. Making a judgment on your observation is a bit of a circular way of going about this, because you're already doing that. You're already making judgments. Now it's time to simply observe and notice for a little while. And then there's a lot we can do with what the data that we find, and we gather as we observe and notice. It's going to be interesting for you also to notice the ways other people interact with each other, with you, with themselves. It's quite fascinating to actually come to this place where you start to notice yourself, other people, and you take yourself out of these situations and kind of look from a different angle. It's very insightful. We can learn much from that. And certainly, it is the pathway to be empowered. It is the pathway to radical change. Perhaps this sounds too simple. And if it does, I'm glad, because we could look at the healing journey and feel so afraid. It can be very daunting. And for some of us, that'll stop us in our tracks and we won't move forward. The goal is to start small and to incrementally make changes. So we're starting basic because we need to start somewhere. And actually, as basic as this is, it's going to make a profound difference. So trust me in that, if you will. This is a wonderful place to begin. What can have even more impact is when you do witness and notice and start to observe yourself and others and just the everyday interactions. You start to recognize the sensations you feel in your body, the emotions that you have throughout a day, the way that you respond to conflict, the way that you react to tension. What happens when other people around you start to get stressed? What is your response to that? What happens when someone asks something of you? What do? What is the response there? If you want to talk through this with me, guarantee you it's going to help even more. It's going to expedite the change you want to experience. You're going to feel even more empowered. But you don't have to start with me. You can do this on your own. And you can come and reach out to me or some other supportive person at any time. And the data you have is going to propel you forward. So do this groundwork, and then let's take it the next step from here. Join me again next week, same place, same time, and I will give you another step you can take so that you can be empowered to create the life you love. Remember, life is not meant to be forever tolerated. It should be enjoyed. That's why I'm here. That's what I want to help you with. So go ahead, get to it, start to observe and notice. Look inward and witness. And always be kind to yourself. Be kind and gentle to yourself in this process. Don't turn and throw judgment onto yourself. Much love, my friends. I'll see you here next week.